EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New Orleans Saints. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Takes it to about the 37. You talk about this Rams defense. And this unit very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd down and 8. Off play action. Here's Penix. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
To the air, Penix. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brought down by Jared Burris. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Penix.
The Rams, 39-yard line.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Intended for number 86.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Mustang 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
And looking to throw, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, 18.
They'll throw with Penix. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7.
penalty, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Hawk 70.
Throwing to start the drive. Medina. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. When you look at the Saints defense, this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, LA! Trey Tucker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for two.
The Rams will line up for the two-point.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Swift going to try up the middle. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
Play fake. Now Penix. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints are able to widen their advantage. They'll go in for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And the lead is up to 8.
Rams 6.
right on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense.
And it's intercepted.
And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Operating from the gun, Penix. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
22-yard line.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw, Penix. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. This defense for the Rams, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Penix. And this one finds McConkey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Coleman has it here right side. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The Saints at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
This is 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack.
Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Well, whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Penix working out of the gun here. Now he'll tuck this and run.
in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Freshest on the globe, got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole, young, got a whole lot of C-Tones. Turning money up to a whole nother level.
Go street.
Here's a quick throw right side. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now what we have here, a third and goal.
Third and goal.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And it will push the lead up to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks at Taylor's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Come on, come on.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Allen. Puka Nacua, 50 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
For the two-point conversion.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
17.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ladd McConkey with career touchdown number 60. And the Saints have regained the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around.
35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. Oh, this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Ayuk goes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Through the middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Terrence Ferguson, 63 yards. And the Rams have moved out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Cup 19.
Operating from the gun, Medina. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Shifts by him. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now 2nd and 5. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints have yet again retaken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point just does sneak over the board. And the lead is up to 5. 26. Upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Let's go now.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he goes out right around the 39. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
70 range. 70 range.
2nd and 6. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
19, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther 19. Code 19.
Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football. Now Zach right back in the other direction. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Off the play fake. Medina. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Rams 33, Saints 31. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
You heard my man, the love controller, the level came and told you, hard on my left, the journey begin.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
35-yard line.
Second and 10.
18, run. 18, run. Ready. Panther 60.
To the air, Penix. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he returns this to the 22. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
Ready, go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Saints have retaken a third-quarter lead.
The Saints
Now they'll auto to something else.
Conversion.
They'll try and throw with Penix. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Keeps the score. Saints 37. Rams 33.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
The way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost a potential point. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A first down carry for Barkley. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught at the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Trey Tucker, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that one gives him a 3-point lead.
Kingston score, Rams 40, Saints 37. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard
line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll go play action here with Penix.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hey, that's your man. That's your man.
And looking to throw, Penix.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he is caught. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Byron Young just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
32-yard line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Penix.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Penix.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Gain of 16.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days,
oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Monte Mapu. And the Rams are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not only want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
We'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side. Sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Rams first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Looking to throw. Medina. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Cowboy Eagles. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He dumps it off to Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now Penix going to hold on to it. Throw left side complete. That's Medina. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Here's Penix. Open man right side. That's McConkey. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 53 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Charbonnet going to be stopped before he can get moving forward. He's going to lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the Rams' 5-yard line.
18, Pioneers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Dragon 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 19 type, 19.
They're going to look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It would be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
When you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Get him, Packers 50.
Back to throw. Medina. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Medina. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now look at him go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Well, the returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. They can't tackle it. And he'll be out just past the 20-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand-new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down, and this is going to be intercepted across midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
To the air, Penix. And that one going to come up short. No throw.
They're guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll go play action here with Penix. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next the score is Saints 54, Rams 47.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay,
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
ready.
Ayuk goes in motion.
Ready.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection.
42 yards. That's good for Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And past the 30, down to about the 27.
This time of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Come on. Hey! 70, Timber Wolf. 65 catch. Ready?
Back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And looking to throw, Penix.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They are going for it. Penix. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for them.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Saints,
handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Finessa. Swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers. Bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes. Joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out.